this is my thing, and this is why I'm so happy that. So I want you to know something. I've been sparring against boys and men for 20 years. That's 2 decades of boxing. I didn't say I'm gonna go in there and knock Rolly out. I didn't say I can overpower him. I said I can outbox him. I've outboxed plenty of men who are professional boxers inside the ring. I get off on men and piece them up and spar respectfully with their women and with their kids there because I'm a very serious boxer. You cannot speak doubt into my skills and what I can do, Shannon.
Claressa Shields just broke the entire boxing world in half. She looked straight into the camera and said, "I can beat Rolly Romero." This woman bench presses 185 pounds and has sparred Errol Spence and Shakur Stevenson. Even Shakur Stevenson admitted if she was a boy, she would be Floyd Mayweather. Romero knocked out Ryan Garcia, but Claressa said, "Why would I be scared of somebody with no power?" Keith Thurman heard her name and immediately started making excuses. Every boxing expert is now divided and nobody has a clear answer. This debate has shaken the entire sports world from boxing to basketball. The truth hiding behind Claressa's confidence is something boxing insiders never wanted public. Stay till the very end, because what we reveal will completely change everything you thought you knew about this fight.
Why would you be scared of somebody that has no power? Please stop doing that. For real, please stop doing it. It's disrespectful to just boxing in general.
Rolly Romero mocked Claressa Shields during a live interview after she claimed she could beat him. Romero dismissed the idea, saying Shields would first need to face fighters competing at his level.
But you know, I don't like to really talk about that stuff because for some reason, the only one that gets blamed for not making fights is me, even though I'm the one that, you know. I mean, you don't get to where I'm at with 19 fights unless you actually fighting people, so.
Romero mocked Claressa Shields during a live interview after she claimed she could beat him. Romero dismissed the idea, saying Shields would first need to face fighters competing at his
area.
I beat Rolly. He's a world champion. Rolly Romero. Do you agree or disagree? Speaking out, hold your peace.
I agree. I'm with you.
Do you watch boxing? Have you ever seen Rolly fight?
I did watch him fight. I seen he just won against
Ryan Garcia.
Against Ryan Garcia.
Listen, it's not about. I think Rolly is very unorthodox. He's very strong, right? But I'm way taller than him, way longer than him, and got better boxing skills.
So how about one of his punches, though?
Did you not hear what I said? It's hard for somebody smaller to hurt somebody that's bigger. I walk around at 185. He fights at 140. Or is it 47? It's
He said 140, 147.
But I'm just saying though, like when you, and then like with his skill set, he can't beat me in a fight. And you already know I believe I can beat Keith Thurman. That's real I think I'm a better boxer than Keith Thurman. Not that I'm stronger or can knock him out.
During a recent podcast appearance, Claressa Shields confidently claimed she could easily outbox Rolly Romero. Shields argued that she is taller, has a longer reach, and believes her overall boxing skills are
most.
There ain't no street fighting shit, yeah.
And you know, like all that stuff matters, but in boxing you gotta know how to put all that shit together to make it work. So those guys who I think are flawed in their skills, you know what I'm saying? I know that I'm very skilled. I got really good defense. I'm very fast to be my size. And I'm very strong too. I can bench 185.
Damn.
And I'm a woman. So being able to bench 185, like I know I got some strength. I can squat 300 pounds. Like I know I'm a strong woman. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Like when y'all be talking about boxing and talking about like a man off the street, it's like, man, I don't think y'all really know how many niggas I walked in the street. When y'all be saying stuff, I be like, you know what? I'm glad that the makeup and the hair make everybody feel so damn comfortable, but inside the ring, it's a controlled fight. The refs say you can't bite, you can't do this, you can't do that. Up in the street fight, you could do, and I know how to slam you and take you down and stuff.
She that when people discuss a potential fight with Romero, they should focus on boxing, not street fighting. She said boxing is a controlled sport with rules where skills, technique, and discipline matter.
I could beat these boxers up. Like, do
I
you
got
think it's possible?
I got 100K for any girl that can whip my ass. She can come out to my gym. I have 100K right there. She with me, I'll give her 100K. Now she lose, she can get the on. But I know for a fact a chick off the street can't whip me. Girls who train their whole life can't whip me.
Yeah.
What the hell somebody on the street gonna do? I don't care about how much boxing experience they got, who they train with, if they did coke before we fought. I don't care what you're talking about. You in my ass is not. Listen, you know, I don't think it's a lot of men that can beat me.
I'm with you.
No, you're not. Because when you was interviewing Shakur,
I'm with you. No, it's all my shit. Now I'm just saying.
What you saying?
Let me ask you a question. Is there a male champion regardless of weight?
Yep.
Shields boldly claimed that no man could beat her in a boxing match, expressing strong confidence in her skills and experience. Shields said her years of training, championship success, and ring IQ make her extremely difficult.
Junior.
If she was a boy, bro, that's why I was
What
trying
you
to
mean
tell
if
you.
she was a boy?
If she was a boy, she'd be Floyd Mayweather. Hello.
I don't know.
If she
That's
was
already
a
no,
boy,
you can't do that.
she will be Floyd Mayweather. How can she not,
Can't,
bro?
no, but I'm saying you can't do that. If she was a boy, she might be playing soccer. We don't know what. You don't know what.
That's a great thing to say, but I'm just speaking like far as her.
Yeah.
Stevenson recently shared his thoughts on Claressa Shields praising her boxing talent, while also giving his honest opinion on the debate about her fighting men. Stevenson said Shields is extremely skilled and believes that if she had been born a boy, she could have achieved the same kind of greatness as Floyd Mayweather did.
If she was a boy, bro, niggas would be like.
Do you think she could actually beat a male like champion? Like seriously, like on some real shit. Like I know she tough, but you think she could beat any man champion?
My opinion is girls is girls, boys is boys.
Right.
A girl is gonna be a girl. I don't think a girl can beat a man. That's the same thing like you ask basketball players.
Yeah.
Like, can a female basketball player beat a male basketball?
Yeah.
Come on, bro. LeBron.
Cause Claressa be talking hot though.
Nah, she's like that though.
No, she like that, but she ain't.
As a female athlete, bro.
Yeah.
She talks shit. She's flashy. And she's the best fighter in the world, bro.
Yeah,
There's nobody better than Claressa as a woman, bro. I don't give a fuck who you name. Nobody is coming close to her.
Yeah,
Two Olympic gold medals, bro. So if that's the case, if this girl was a man,
if she was a man,
bro, you know how much support niggas have of her. Like, the whole boxing world are having crazy support because she'll be Floyd Mayweather, bro.
So Claressa Shields or Layla Ali?
Man, come on.
Now I'm talking about both in their prime.
In their prime, it don't matter, bro. She is the greatest woman boxer to ever put on a pair of boxing gloves.
However, Stevenson also made it clear that he believes boxing should stay fair and competitive, adding that women should compete against women in the sport. Shakur Stevenson said Shields' talent is undeniable, but the structure of boxing divisions exists for a reason.
What I will say is, with my boxing pedigree, with my height, my jab, my skills, I can beat Rolly in a boxing match. And that's just what it is.
Oh, you think you can beat Rolly actually in a fight?
A boxing match, absolutely. You was talking about sparring, sure, but even under the rules of, you want to say 2 minutes, 12 rounds, 2 minutes, 10 rounds, whatever you want to call it, bruh, I had better boxing
What size
skills
gloves?
than Rolly. What size gloves? Do you not see this face? I don't even get hit. Does it matter?
No,
what are we talking about? What are we talking about? I fought French John and got 1 stitch, and it wasn't from her punch, it was from her thing on her glove. She kept pressing against my face.
This is just talked about beating Romero. She's openly challenged him to an official boxing match on social media and during recent interviews. Shields said she believes she could defeat Romero in a sanctioned fight if given the opportunity, insisting she's more skilled and prepared than critics suggest. Shields even announced she'd spar Romero, just to silence people fueling debate among fans about whether such a bout could ever be sanctioned in professional
I can go where Rolly's at and beat that. Rolly can't box nothing like me. It don't matter about no power. You don't have no skill. So next time Rolly come to my inbox, just know, yeah, I'm really about that. And I will show up where you at and show you what's up. He like, oh, you're not better than me and I'm not better than you. I'm just telling you that all of the greats have been dropped. I got a video of all your favorite fighters getting dropped. Rolly, congratulations. You got knocked out. Shut up. Shut up. You got knocked out in a real fight. Foreign. You got knocked out for real. So hush your mouth. Shakur beat your ass. Ryan beat you up. Tiafimo beat you up. Devin Haney walk you. Everybody like, who is Rolly? The dude who Tank knocked out. And when I see Rolly, I want you to keep that same energy you have over that internet. That's all I want.
Before not the first time Claressa has called out Rolly. The undisputed champion has previously taken shots at Romero on social media and in interviews, even saying she would embarrass him if they ever stepped in the ring together.
Told him she wanted to fight. He initially shunned it, then thought about it and said he would only do it for charity. And if she's willing to do it for charity, he will accept. She's fired numerous shots in his direction on multiple occasions in recent years, but reiterated her call out of him over the weekend. She's the pound for pound king in women's boxing. She's 14-0, only 2 knockouts though. Thurman is a former unified welterweight champion who's only lost to Manny Pacquiao, as I told you. Shields tweeted, quote, "I'll fight Thurman at 154 pounds. So serious. All the respect in the world to him, too. I just think I can outbox him." Thurman told Sporting News, "I did not see it, but I've already got text messages all about it. Look, I can fight for any charity event. We can raise money and let you try to showcase your skills and talent." Thurman later said, "I would wear bigger gloves. I would let her wear smaller gloves. I would let her wear headgear too. I don't really want to punch a girl in the face." I don't want to rain on Claressa Shields' parade because I want her to get whatever she wants. I got a lot of respect for her.
Stephen forth with Rolando Romero, Claressa Shields also publicly called out Keith Thurman and challenged him to a bout. Headlines captured Shields warning Thurman to tread lightly and insisting she'd fight him with both hands after he said he could beat her, even suggesting an exhibition could happen despite boxing rules making a sanctioned mixed-gender fight unlikely. Shields tweeted, quote, "I'll fight Thurman at 154 pounds. So serious. All the respect in the world to him, too. I just think I can outbox him."
The extraordinary female boxer that is Claressa Shields. If you've seen Claressa Shields fight, you know what I'm talking about. The sister can box. She will kick your ass. Make no mistake about it. She is no joke. To my producers, we don't need to see Keith Thurman right now. You need to put up Claressa Shields. That's who the public needs to see. Her. She is no joke. She can fight. That is her in a boxing ring right now, fighting a man. That's who she's fighting. That's what she does. Claressa Shields is no joke.
Stephen A. Smith emphasizes that Claressa Shields is an elite boxer who should not be underestimated. He repeatedly describes her as no joke, highlighting her exceptional skill, discipline, and dominance in the women's boxing world. According to Smith, Shields is the kind of fighter who commands attention whenever she steps into the ring, and the public deserves to witness her talent firsthand. Her technical proficiency, speed, and power make her a formidable opponent for anyone, including male fighters like Keith Thurman. Smith stresses that Shields' bouts are compelling, not just because of her record, but because she exemplifies what it means to be a complete world-class athlete in boxing
Levels.
I'm a lot stronger. I am strong as hell at heavyweight. And I know that from how I punch the pads. from the guys I'm sparring with, their reactions when we get tied up in if we get tied up in our sparring, how I'm pushing them back, and I got pretty big shoulders and a pretty big back, and I'm actually super strong at heavyweight, so I'm carrying everything the same, and I still got my speed, which we were worried about, but hey, it's still there.
Shields is clear that she regularly trains and spar with male fighters, and her confidence in those sessions is part of why she says she could outbox many professional male boxers. Shields has talked about dropping male sparring partners and using daily training with men to sharpen her skills, stressing that her ring craft, quick hands, and defense make her a complete boxer. Her belief in herself isn't just talk. She points to years of fighting men and sparring as proof she's built to compete at the highest.
A lot of these men who regulars can't fight. These men, the fact that I fight how I fight, and the fact that it ain't been done yet, but that they feel that it's possible that, oh my God, she can beat a man. If I can beat a man in boxing, I can beat them who regular men.
I think that's the issue though. They know like she could probably get me. She shouldn't be saying that.
They intimidated. That's the issue. But I can't help that if you don't train, you don't work out, that I'm boxing for 18 years. I can't help that. But ain't no regular Smojo, man or woman, off the block about to come and give me the hands. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. Like I done sparred against Earl Spence, Shakur Stevenson, Jamel Herring, Robert Easton. I done sparred against some really great boxers. And the thing is, no, I ain't saying that I beat these guys up, but I didn't go in there and get dropped and get curved out. I went in there and boxed and did my thing. Get in the gym, my boy. You ain't got to worry about me. You get in the gym.
A lot of clear she doesn't want to spar or compete against just anyone. She wants real challenges. While she regularly trains with male sparring partners and says that helps sharpen her skills, Shields has emphasized she isn't interested in fighting small or young boxers just for show. Instead, she wants to test herself against experienced elite fighters who can push her to be better and prove her confidence isn't empty talk. That mindset reflects her belief in competing at the highest level possible, not picking easy opponents.
Being mentioned by Claressa Shields that she could beat Rolly Romero. She cannot beat Rolly Romero. She cannot. And I didn't see what Shakur said to his defense. And people said that people sent this to me and saying Shakur is agreeing that Claressa Shields could beat Rolly Romero. Stop! Claressa Shields cannot beat Rolly Romero. She is great. Icon. She is a woman. I don't care how much she wants to compare herself to men. She is not a man.
A lot of people are pushing this idea that Claressa could beat Romero, but many experts believe she cannot. Shields is a great boxer and an icon, but saying she could beat Romero isn't realistic. This isn't about disrespecting women. It's about understanding that men's and women's boxing are different for a reason. And comparisons like that just don't make sense in the sport. You rarely hear male athletes claiming they could beat top women pros because the conversation simply isn't relevant. In boxing, physical differences matter. And that's why Shields and others debate this being mentioned by Claressa Shields that she could beat Rolly Romero.
We want to know, when will Rolly Romero be back in the ring defending his title?
We do not know that yet. We do not know.
That's interesting you say that, because, we had Bill Haney on The Last Stand just last week. Bill Haney said, I've been talking to Rolly Romero. I talked to his manager, Louis DeCubas. He says, we have an agreement to fight May 30th. Whether it be New York, whether it be Vegas, but he says Rolly Romero can't back out of this one because, in his words, Debo is coming to town. Is that true?
But the contract was sent to them two days ago, and Bill kind of disappeared when to grab milk. So
you,
I mean, let's just say it like this, right? I don't really want to talk about Devin or any of that stuff because, like I said, the fight's not made. What is it to talk about? Like I said, nobody's ducking or dodging Devin Haney. Nobody cares about Devin Haney.
However, recently addressed his next steps in a new interview, revealing uncertainty about when he'll return to the ring. Romero explained that although there's interest in a big fight, including talks about a possible clash with Devin Haney, nothing is fully finalized yet, and paperwork still needs to be completed before anything can be scheduled. He reiterated that he won't promote a fight until the contract is officially signed and confirmed, making it unclear when his next bout.
Sure, my daughter has rocked men in the gym, but my daughter has been rocked by men in the gym. And I want to get this across to Claressa Shields, to every woman out there. It is very difficult for a man who respects women and respects himself and carries himself as a man to defend himself and get his point across at 10% while a woman's going 100. Especially a woman who's skilled, because we're not trying to a woman's ass and put her to sleep, but we're also not trying to get rocked by a woman. So when dude caught her with a left, he probably put 30% on. When my daughter got rocked, my man was literally looking around like, do y'all want me to punch her or not? But they're like, she gotta get her work. Dude cleared the space, bam, hit my daughter in her head. She said she never felt nothing like that before. Whoop, whoop, and he barely put mustard on it.
Meanwhile, Claressa fight. Some people argue it's hard for a man to fully defend himself against a woman in a fight, which is why men don't often claim they could beat women athletes. They say you never hear male basketball players bragging that they could outshoot a WNBA star. It's not a serious comparison in sports because the leagues and competition levels are separate. In boxing, many believe physical difference matters, and that comparing male and female fighters isn't a fair debate. While women like Claressa Shields are respected for their skill and dominance in their divisions, some critics insist that discussions about them fighting top male boxers miss the point of how competitive sport is.
I see people talking about what I said that I would beat Rolly in a fight. I ain't say I'd knock him out. I said I'd beat him in a boxing match, right? People getting their panties or their drawers in a knot. Calm down. Calm down. My confidence is for me. That's what I have for me. It's not to offend you. Don't get offended by me believing in me. I'm not gonna get offended by you believing in you.
Meanwhile, Shields has doubled down on her confidence, saying her skills training with male sparring partners and ring IQ give her the belief she could compete with fighters like Romero, even suggesting she'd prepare for months to prove it. However, many pundits and former athletes disagree, including Shannon Sharp, who says her accomplishments in women's boxing don't necessarily translate to beating male pros in sanctioned competition. Do you think Shields' confidence is justified and deserves respect, or is this debate just hype? Drop your thoughts in the comments. This channel is dedicated to delivering the latest boxing news and updates to our audience using verified and active references. All content is strictly for entertainment and informational purposes only. We fully follow all YouTube community guidelines and content policies in every video we create. AI assistance is used in our content creation process. However, all information is carefully reviewed before publishing. We do not intend to defame or misrepresent any athlete or individual featured in our content. Thank you for supporting honest boxing reporting.